July 2026, Hangzhou, China. A message ripples through the global semiconductor industry. Hangzhou GAREN SEMI announces that the world's first mass production line compatible with 6-inch and 8-inch gallium oxide homoepitaxial wafers is now fully operational. The first batch of 6-inch gallium oxide homoepitaxial wafers has already been delivered to leading domestic fabs for device qualification. Overseas companies and research institutes have placed orders. This is not another lab breakthrough. This is a leap from the laboratory to the factory floor. It marks the official entry of fourth-generation ultra-wide bandgap semiconductors into the era of mass production. To understand the significance of this production line, we have to go back to the beginning, to a material called gallium oxide. The evolution of semiconductors is a history of humanity pushing the physical limits of materials. First generation silicon, it built the information age, but with a band gap of only 1.1 eV and a breakdown field of 0.3 MV sechem, silicon struggles in high voltage, high frequency, and high temperature applications. Second generation gallium arsenide, third generation silicon carbide and gallium nitride. They enabled EVs and 5G. Now comes the fourth generation, and gallium oxide is its brightest star. Gallium oxide has a band gap of 4.8 to 4.9 eV, over 4 times that of silicon and well above Psi-C and GaN, 3.3 eV. Its breakdown field is 8 MV SEM, 26 times that of silicon and more than 3 times that of Psi-C. In the Baliga's figure of merit, the key metric for power semiconductors, gallium oxide is 10 times better than SiC and 4 times better than GaN. What does that mean in practice? For the same voltage rating, a gallium oxide power device can be much smaller and have much lower energy losses. In EVs, fast chargers, and ultra-high voltage grids, that translates to higher efficiency and less wasted heat. It can handle over 2,000 volts and 100 kilowatt power levels and operate reliably in high radiation, wide temperature, and high humidity environments. Deep space probes, deep sea equipment, commercial aerospace, smart grids, rail transit, and 5G communications. These cutting-edge fields are all natural homes for gallium oxide. But there was one big problem. Everyone knew the advantages of gallium oxide, but for years it remained trapped in the lab. The bottleneck was simple: size. For a long time, the global gallium oxide industry was limited to 2-inch and 4-inch small sizes. Overseas manufacturers could not commercially supply 6-inch or larger homogeneous epitaxy wafers. Why does size matter? A 4-inch wafer yields only 1/4 the number of chips compared to an 8-inch wafer. Lower output per batch, higher manufacturing costs. For industries like EVs and ultra-high voltage grids that require large-scale, cost-effective manufacturing, it simply wasn't economically viable. Even worse, quality issues. Previously, global gallium oxide homoepitaxial wafers suffered from small size, low throughput, and poor uniformity. Non-uniform epitaxial layers led to inconsistent device performance and low yields. Large-size, high-quality substrates and epitaxial wafers were the core bottleneck restraining industrialization. Until a Chinese company, GAREN SEMI, stepped up. Founded in September 2022, GAREN SEMI has achieved an astonishing journey from 0 to 1 and from 1 to scale in just 4 years. Their secret weapon, a globally proprietary casting method for crystal growth. Traditional gallium oxide crystal growth relies heavily on iridium crucibles, an extremely expensive precious metal which drives up substrate costs. GAREN SEMI's casting method dramatically reduces iridium usage. Combined with ultra-thin substrate processing, the number of substrates per ingot is 3 to 4 times higher than conventional methods. The result, substrate cost reduction of over 80%. In March 2025, GAREN SEMI successfully produced the world's first 8-inch gallium oxide single crystal. Later, they also achieved 8-inch growth using the vertical Bridgman method, becoming the first company globally to master multiple technical routes and crystal orientations for 8-inch Ga₂O₃. In March 2026, the world's first 8-inch gallium oxide homoepitaxial wafer was born, with epitaxial layer thickness 10 thickness variation S1%, and highly uniform carrier concentration. Then came the final, most critical step: mass production. On June 24, 2026, GAREN SEMI officially announced the world's first mass production line for 6-inch and 8-inch gallium oxide homoepitaxial wafers is now live and shipping. This is not a pilot line. This is a real commercial-scale production facility. The first batch of 6-inch wafers has been delivered to leading domestic fabs for device qualification. Batch-to-batch quality is stable and consistent. GAREN SEMI has achieved end-to-end mass production capability, from crystal growth, substrate processing, to homoepitaxial growth, all in-house. Let's look at the numbers. Epitaxial layer thickness, 10 average 13.05 Thickness uniformity, S 1%, actual S noir 0.58%. Carrier concentration uniformity, standard deviation 12.54%, highly consistent. These numbers translate directly into device yield. Uniform thickness and consistent electrical properties mean downstream fabs can produce high-performance power devices with much higher yields. More importantly, this line is compatible with both 6-inch and 8-inch wafers. 6-inch is already in stable volume supply. 8-inch processes are validated, with expansion capacity reserved, and this line can directly use existing mature wafer fabrication equipment in China. No need for brand new dedicated factories. What does that mean? Lower costs, faster industrialization. You'll keep hearing the term homoepitaxy. What is it and why is it so critical? Epitaxy means growing a thin crystalline film on top of a substrate. That film is where the actual device is built. If you use heteroepitaxy, substrate and film are different materials. The lattice constants don't match. That creates lattice mismatch, introducing defects that severely degrade device performance. With homoepitaxy, substrate and film are the same material. The lattice matches perfectly, yielding dramatically lower defect densities. Homoepitaxy is the optimal path for high-performance gallium oxide devices. Perfect lattice matching unlocks the material's full potential: ultra-high voltage tolerance and low conduction loss. GAREN SEMI's 8-inch homoepitaxial wafer is the milestone on that optimal path. This production line will reshape the gallium oxide industry from 3 dimensions. First, breaking the size bottleneck. Jumping from 2 to 4 inches to 6 to 8 inches increases chip output per wafer several-fold. Unit cost plummets, turning gallium oxide from a luxury material into an industrial material. Second, solving the quality pain point. With homoepitaxy and mature large-size processes, defect densities are significantly optimized. Device breakdown voltage, on resistance, switching speed, all key metrics improve markedly. Gallium oxide's application in ultra-high voltage, high-power scenarios moves from theory to reality. Third, accelerating industrial upgrading. The world's first mass production line means gallium oxide has officially moved from R&D to commercial volume supply. Overseas companies and research institutes have already placed orders, with some customers signing long-term supply agreements. Technical lead over overseas alternatives, at least 3 years. From Hangzhou, gallium oxide is going global. Gallium oxide is not a lab star. Every one of its advantages addresses a multi-billion-dollar real-world market. Electric vehicles. 800V fast charging is becoming mainstream. Gallium oxide devices offer higher voltage tolerance, lower losses, and smaller size. For the same power, Ga₂O₃ modules are smaller, lighter, and generate less heat. That means faster charging and longer range. Smart grids and solar plus storage. UHV transmission, solar inverters, and storage converters demand ultra-high voltage and efficiency. Gallium oxide's ultra-high breakdown field enables devices to handle higher voltages. Lower conduction losses mean less wasted energy. Rail transit, AI data centers, commercial space, defense, traction systems, server power modules, satellite power systems. These extreme environment, ultra-reliable applications are perfect for gallium oxide and solar blind UV detection. Ga₂O₃'s UV cutoff wavelength is only 260 nm, making it nearly insensitive to carrier concentration in the solar blind band, an ideal material for deep UV optoelectronic devices. From incorporation in 2022 to mass production line in 2026, just 4 years, from 6-inch casting method crystal growth to 3-inch wafer-level substrate, to world-first 8-inch single crystal, to world-first 8-inch homoepitaxial wafer, to the world's first mass production line, GAREN Semi has sprinted at what we call China GAY speed. Behind this speed is a fully proprietary end-to-end technology system, equipment design, thermal field engineering, crystal growth, crystal processing, substrate fabrication, epitaxial growth, all in-house, all with independent intellectual property. GAREN Semi's product portfolio now covers 2-inch to 8-inch Ga₂O₃ single crystals and substrates. 8-inch is a global first. Vertical Bridgman growth equipment, and 2-inch to 8-inch homoepitaxial wafers. 8-inch is a global first. They are building a full chain ecosystem of equipment, crystal, substrate, epitaxy, driven by national strategic needs deeply rooted in the upstream gallium oxide supply chain. July 2026, Hangzhou. The world's first 6/8-inch gallium oxide homoepitaxial mass production line is humming. It is not an end, it is a new beginning. From 2 inches to 8 inches, from lab to factory, from China to the world, the door to gallium oxide industrialization has been thrown wide open. EVs will go farther, grids will be more efficient, space missions will be more reliable, AI data centers will consume less energy. Behind all of this is a pale blue slice, gallium oxide, and its story has only just begun. Hangzhou GAREN Semi is contributing China's core strength to the global semiconductor industry.